living in the same house for a while and then on the same street, sharing summers at our Nana's on Whitehorse Beach. You were always the adventurous one, dragging me to go hunting for snakes and other critters in the field, frog and turtle hunting in Nana's pond, fending off bullies from the projects and the schoolyards. The adventures continued into our early adulthood, especially on our trip to Colorado that your mom had won and gifted to us. You encouraged me to go whitewater rafting, horseback riding on the side of a mountain where I almost died because she told the guy that we were experts at horseback riding, which I was definitely not. And my horse was a little afraid of heights, so almost killed me at the top. So I made it. I drew the line at bungee jumping out of a hot air balloon, but held your stuff while you bravely suited up and plunged into the sunset. And a side note, 3 times they suited her up for that bungee jump and said, oh, the winds changed, so you can't go now. And I'm like, what if the winds change after you jump? Anyway, we made it. I'll never forget when we returned and showed the video to our parents, the look on your mother and dad's faces when they saw what you did. I was a little scared for you that night. The last few years, we were able to connect more when you came this way and Walter and I traveled to Florida. No drive was ever too much, and you always made time to travel with us and spend a few days. Why did it have to end so soon? We had plans, and we had so much more to see and do. If I had known that weekend and the months leading up to it was our final Missy tour, we would have never let you go. You were always such a beautiful soul and a free spirit, and definitely lived this life like no other. I can't stop thinking of you. My heart is broken and tears flow out of nowhere, but I also can't help but smile. Close by or miles apart, we were always there for each other through the storms and the rainbows in between. I miss you so much, my heart hurts, but I am grateful for our time together, especially over the past year. You brought my family so much joy just by being present and sharing your crazy stories and spiritual wisdom. The last week with you was a flood of memories shared with you, Susan, and Mom, and I need to give Uncle Paul a big hug for giving us a reason to all come together. Thank you for being there for him in such a loving way as you were for everyone you came in contact with that needed a friend, people or animals. Thank you also for the signs to let us know that you are okay and watching over us. The skies shine brighter these days because of you, my forever angel. I love you always and forever. Until next time. And this was a couple of things my Aunt Sandy got from, she had a friend, Ray, in Florida that she had known for almost 20 years, and he sent this message to my aunt. She asked me to share it with you guys today. And this first one's about the memorial. I believe it will be a perfect memorial for those who were fortunate enough to have known her, met her, or were even introduced to her, and even those who did not. Your health is of utmost importance, and Melissa would not want it any other way. Memories are the essence of life, and that is why they are so significant. Like photographs, memories are images for the soul, and they are not meant to fully heal us, but rather to bridge the gap between the physical and the mental and spiritual realms, providing us with a sense of what never truly leaves us. Sometimes they will make us laugh, sometimes they will make us cry. It is all part of the grieving process that we all experience and must deal with until we find acceptance and peace in those memories. There is no set timeline or universal path for everyone. It is not a straightforward process. We take steps to process our grief. We may not always complete each step, but that is perfectly acceptable. And then he talked about the slideshow that we shared with Sandy. It's truly a beautiful sight to behold, capturing the essence of Melissa's vibrant and fulfilling life in a microism. Each photograph narrates a unique story, showcasing her zest for life in the fullest, though diverse, experience. Melissa generously shared these experiences with others, inviting them to perceive life from different perspectives and creating unforgettable memories. While her absence initially brought a sense of loss to me, it gradually transformed into an overwhelming sense of gratitude, love, and appreciation for the profound impact she had on my life. And then one last thing, I'm almost done, I promise. This was from her condo association, which she lived in this condo for almost 20 years in different apartments there, but she would, her and her mother would go out a couple days a week and like pick up trash and stuff, and she wanted to keep the community clean, I guess. So, bigger glasses. They talk about being thankful for Thanksgiving, but they end it with, we especially remember our dear neighbor Melissa, who for 20 years uplifted us all with her warmth and dedication to keeping our community safe and welcoming. Melissa, may you rest in peace. You will always be remembered with gratitude. Again, thank you so much for all coming. Make sure, I'm going to turn it over to Lauren in a second, who's going to play the sound bowls for us, but as she's playing the music, feel free to help yourself to the snacks. The hot food is going to be available in about 15 minutes, but on the table up there, we also have a little place where you can write a note. There's like little butterfly notes if you want to write a memory or a note and stick it in the vase. We'll share those with her mom and her brother. And there's also, I don't know if there's enough for everyone, but Melissa had these little crystals that her mother gave me when I was in Florida.